He is the epitome of the student athlete, proving that one can excel both in school and in sports. Now, let's learn more about this highly educated ASCAL defender.
Hello y'all, I'm Jason Sabio of KFC in the Philippine ASCALs.
Although he was born in the Philippines, Jason Sabio lived a not-so-typical childhood as he constantly moved around before his family finally settled down in one place.
Well, I lived in Marikina for about 6 months, and then I moved down to Mindanao in South Cotabato in Coronadal City. So I lived 4 years here, then I lived 3 years in Cleveland, Ohio, then 4 years in Long Island, New York, and then the next 14 years in Alabama. I mean, I call Alabama home. Even though I lived half my life in other locations, that's where I went to grade school, that's where I went to high school, that's where I went to college, that's where I taught high school, and that's where I even went to law school. So I built a vast network and good relationships, good healthy relationships. I loved coming home to Alabama, and just because that's where my family is.
From Alabama, Sabio would find himself moving back to the Philippines, joining a squad that was on the rise.
Back in 2009, I was here on vacation with my family, and we were here for maybe 6 weeks. And at that time, my aunt introduced me to Ali Borromeo. However, at that point in time, I was starting law school. So January 2010, I told myself I need to seize the opportunity and come here and try it out. And I definitely never want to live a life asking myself what if.
Aside from football, this dashing defender has shown his brainy side as he is considering 2 highly demanding professional careers.
Everything seems kind of convoluted, but long story short, I was a biochemistry major. I have a bachelor's actually in biochemistry with a minor in mathematics. Instead of going to medical school, I decided to teach. But it was just that I was just too young. Someone brought up the idea of law school. I did fairly well and was able to get into law school, and the rest is history. I found myself back to a more medical career in the sense that I'm planning to take the NMAT this November. I have a passion with medicine, but back in 2008, I don't think it was the right time. Definitely the medicine is foreseeable in the future, but I do want to finish my law degree, and then once I finish my law degree, then we'll see if medicine is there.
Having represented the country in various international competitions, the 25-year-old Sabio has made his mark with one signature move, displaying a distinct style that many football followers have noticed.
I think the throw-ins came about when I played varsity basketball, 2 hands over the head. And ever since then, I guess developed a technique. I do have a very unique technique when it comes to throwing in the ball. It looks like I almost break my back, but I mean, it doesn't hurt, and it utilizes the core a lot. Luckily and fortunately, it's been helpful for our country.
A well-traveled gentleman, an aspiring doctor, a budding lawyer, and a highly skilled footballer, the Philippine ASCAL's Jason Sabio is truly a jack of all trades.